let's talk about Gervonta Davis, man, is starting to make the vlogs and reports that he broke. EKORB, and then broke. Said he foreclosed on the condo. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna let a condo foreclose, I'm just gonna try to sell whatever equity I got in the condo or try to sell it. So they saying that he broke, and it ain't no surprise. I told y'all, them niggas ain't getting no real money like that. Especially the way inflation hit, bro. That little money they getting, and then you know what come out they check and how many niggas they gotta pay and all that type of stuff. Dude, if it's true now, Kobe told me he deleted all his social media too. So they say Brother Tank deleted all his social media. So, like I continue to say, bro, it's like, yeah, man, like I said before, man, a lot of these niggas want to buy high-end fashion clothes and high-end cars and all that type of shit. And at the end of the day, you know, it's like getting that toy you really wanted on Christmas. And you play with it for a minute, but then you like, damn, what happened to that toy? You know, it is what it is. It ain't really much to it. So, yeah, I told y'all, them niggas ain't touching no money like that. I seen the real pay-per-view numbers, seeing the real numbers, seeing how they contracts break down, who eating out their contract, who doing this, who doing that. Them niggas, them dudes over there, man, Al Heyman them paying, cash apping them or wiring them every week or daily or whatever it is like that, giving them a weekly allowance, a daily allowance. It don't surprise me, but just because he foreclosed on the condo, you know, which ain't smart, but maybe, you know, maybe it was a reason behind that. Now, you know, Kobe also told me that he said he can't take a birthday trip because the judge said he can't take a trip. Why not? You know, why not? If he say you can't leave the country, it's a bunch of great places you can take a trip for in the United States that he shouldn't even have a problem with. Unless you ain't abiding by your probation laws or your probation rules. That's the only thing I can think about. You know? So, you know, you don't want to see this for a brother, but as much shit as them PBC dudes talking like they getting all this money, man, that shit going out one pocket and going into somebody else's pocket. Told y'all they really ain't eating like that. I keep telling y'all that. They really ain't eating like that. They really not. You know, they really not eating like that. And if that's the case, like I said before, what happened to that $300, $400, $500, $600 million deal he supposed to have with Amazon Prime and all that? What happened to all that shit? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What happened to all that shit? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What happened to all that shit? What happened? That's a great question. What happened? You know, then you disappear and all this, like, I mean, it's what it is. I'm trying to figure out which gym I want to go to. Go out to the other gym. But yeah. So, if that's the case and he having money problems and all that stuff, man, hey, you know, figure it out. Start fighting, get active. I'm telling y'all, these dudes work once every blue moon. How they got money like that? They ain't getting 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars a fight. You got niggas that's getting in the NBA that's getting that, and they still going broke after their career. They still going broke. And then you got Al Heyman, who allegedly holding your money, accumulate interest and paying it out to you straight without the interest. How does that make any amount of sense? How does that make sense? So that's what I be just looking at situations and all that type of stuff. Like, it don't make sense. But yeah, you know, a lot of these niggas want that. A lot of them ain't never had a job and had no money at all, so they don't understand where your overhead is at. Your lifestyle should never be at or above your means, or what you bringing in should, your lifestyle and what you bringing in should never be nowhere near close to each other. Never. If you make $1 trillion, you shouldn't be living like you make $1 trillion or above that. That's where you get in trouble at. Even though I can afford a nicer car, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go do it with these interest rates like this. No. And I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. You know, same. A lot of different principles apply too to that. You know, I can have a nicer crib, but do I really need a nicer crib? We save that money up. Guess what? Pay this little spot off or whatever I'm doing. You know, save some bread up. Then, you know, when I get to another financial level, then I get that nice crib. But yeah, you always live below your means. And when you young, when you don't understand money, you always like, I can get it back. I can move this money here. I can do this. I can get it back. I'll get it right back. You know, you like tricking off with this hoe. You got this, you know, paying her bills over here. You got 5, 6 cars when you don't even need 5 or 6 cars. That's insurance, registration. You got a house here, house there, house there. Look at Puck. As soon as he got indicted, guess what? He started selling them houses off. Guess what? He probably ain't could. Now, if he would have sold them on his own, you know, at his own discretion without having to pay off lawyers and stuff, he would have got way more than he probably sold them houses for. You know? He would have got way more. So like, you don't need a house there, a house there, a house there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas do it because they can. If you don't have a house there and there, that means, guess what? I'm spending some time here, spending some time. A lot of them niggas don't even walking in them houses, bro. Property management, manage the house. While you gone, you might stay there once a year, once every quarter. You paying a property manager, you paying utilities in there. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different cars and shit for what? Depending on where you live at, you probably need about 2 cars at max if you by yourself. You know, and 3 if you want, and 4 if you want to get jazzy. 1, your everyday car. 2, your car if the weather get funky out there, get nasty out there. 3, you might want an old school. 4, you might want something a little fast. That's it. And a lot of them necessities. You probably just need your truck that's going, your car that's gonna get you through the snow and through the bullshit. Your everyday car that's good on gas. You know? So, yeah. But shit, when you grow up, you ain't never had a job. You know, you ain't never had no type of money, how to manage and pay bills. What y'all expect when these young brothers get these money? Now, you like, we don't have the Asians and white people. A lot of Asians and white people, man, you know, a lot of these courses that you see online, especially amongst the Asian community, you know, a lot of them be like, well, I'm gonna teach you how to invest like my father taught me how to invest my money. See, they have a legacy on how to invest and how to spend their money. Most black people, there's no culture. So we start talking about culture and building families, it gets to the financials too. Most of these, especially baby boomer parents and shit, you know, their great grandparents, not whatever. But most black people like them don't leave their kids nothing behind. A little $10 insurance policy a month can save your kids from a lot of debt. Can put your kids in prosperity. You know. I mean, my mom had an insurance policy on her nephews, and as soon as my grandmother passed, she stopped paying it. Like, why not? Probably like $40, $50 fucking dollars. Most of these people don't care about nobody but themselves. Ain't nothing to get a whole insurance policy. For starters, don't leave their kids behind. Shit, you got 3 or 4 different insurance policies, 3 or 5 burials if you want. So when it comes to managing money, it's no culture in the black community. So you first get your first job. Nobody sit here and tell these kids kids when they get their job. Okay, this is what taxes is. This is what they taking out. This is what's happening. Yeah, you work this many hours, but this is what the government get. If you want to take benefits, this how 401k was. This is what the difference between a pension is. This is what a flexible spending account is, an HSA account is. And most people don't sit there, and the people that employ them or go to their lawyers and accountants and ask these questions, they have no idea. They have no idea. We always in that mindset where we can get it back, 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 we can get it back. That's our mindset. I'm a very cautious, conservative person when it comes to that. I live below my means. Now I'm not gonna mean I'm gonna live in the ghetto or live in this area that's all fucked up and shit. Hell no. Yeah, I live below my means, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Hit the link to reach out to Patreon, Facebook, X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and much more. The Patreon dope, fire, check it out.